connecting healing
Yeah.
with the amount of money put in isn't right.
It,
Because I get therapy is expensive, but I just feel like overall it could be somewhere it's only about therapy and it shouldn't be that expensive.
actually happened with me back in school, like in my 10th grade. I had my first, like, real, like, I lost all my friends. I had a serious breakdown with everyone, and I think that time I didn't know the word, the term. But now when I came to college, similar things happen, you know.
I started feeling very breathless, I used to have these random times, and it used to happen very often. I couldn't, those short breaths, those things, all of that. Very recently, I mean, I developed, like, I realized I have anxiety a while ago, say in COVID around, and I started taking therapy, but way after that, I started connecting dots, and I'm like, shit.
Hi guys, I'm Ishita,
And I'm Kanishka.
and welcome to
Drop the filter. On that note, I wanted to ask you if you ever put a filter on to hide that you're tired
Yeah.
only because you felt like therapy was too expensive to, afford.
You know, talking about therapy, like, you know, I came to Bangalore like 5 years ago. I had zero friends, and like my parents sent me for, you know, like university. So I had the burden, like, I have to be like the best daughter. I have to manage my expenses because you're given like a pocket money,
Yeah.
and you cannot exceed that or even ask after a point of time. So I was struggling mentally, I think, when I came to Bangalore, because it was a whole cultural change for me. People were not nice to me in college. And
I was nice.
yeah, she was. But like thinking if I wanted, because at that time, the whole concept of therapy just came. So I really wanted to get it because, you know, people were, I think, getting treated or like healing by it. But for me, it was not, because it is expensive. Like, you know, you,
Definitely.
and I also didn't have anyone to take, like, you know, with me. Like, you need little moral support to go
100%.
for like a new thing. And I saw the prices, and I'm so sorry, it's not for like everyone. I think it it is for the privileged, I feel. Like, I've seen a lot of people, you know, are koi nahi, just go for therapy. And I'm like, no. Like, a lot of people are struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, financially in their life. And I don't think therapy is for everyone. People do opt for, like, you know, different formulas to help themselves. But
I think lately, of course, it does feel like, if you want to, it's like a doctor. Would you trust someone who's just started working versus someone who's been in the field for like a couple years? But I think recently there have been a lot of, a lot of programs where people have these places where they can opt for slightly inexpensive meals. Or I think below an age limit, there are places where you can opt for where you don't have to pay as well. But I think we come from that place where can you trust them
Exactly.
with
Like,
your life?
you know, there are a lot of apps right now, a lot of Instagram pages where they tell that they'll help you out, but I actually don't trust it, because the same thing, you know, like, do you want to work with someone you have like an idea about, or maybe like just someone random? So for me, that's like a major setback. Like, I couldn't go to therapy just because I felt I don't want to be a burden for my parents. Imagine, like, my parents are so far and they'll be more stressed, like, what's happening? Yeah, like,
I also think I don't think it's the right approach, but because we come from, we're children.
yeah.
Like, the idea of connecting healing with the amount of money put in isn't right. Because I get therapy is expensive, but I just feel like overall it could be somewhere it's only about therapy and it shouldn't be that expensive. Like, imagine paying 5,000
it's actually
for an hour.
oh my, yeah, that's actually true. Like, you know,
it's not supposed to be connected, but when you hear these numbers and you're like you said, you're a student.
You get more stressed.
Yeah, imagine your pocket money is 5,000 and
Yeah,
your one
like-
day a week charges you 5,000 for therapy.
Like,
I don't think it's ideal
yeah.
unless you have a backing. Like, for example, I think I got pretty lucky there when I started therapy. Actually, I have a very funny story.
Tell me.
So I think in 6th, 7th grade, I was in my nanny's house, and randomly one of these days, I started feeling very breathless, I used to have these random times when I used to feel breathless, and I used to directly say, maybe it's the perfume I'm using, because I bought a new one.
Yeah.
It's Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction.
Oh my, you
I-
won't like it, right, anymore?
Because I
Yeah.
am literally, like, I connected my breathlessness with that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't ever use that again. But yeah, like you said, and I've mentioned that I don't like that, because
Yeah.
it's a, like, people like
Favorite,
it.
like,
yeah.
like a,
I don't like it
yeah,
anymore.
exactly, like a shock.
Yeah. So, I mean, for the past 1 year, 2 years, and it used to happen very often. I couldn't, those short breaths, those things, all of that. Very recently, I mean, I realized I have anxiety a while ago, say in COVID around, and I started taking therapy. But way after that, I started connecting dots. And I'm like, shit, it was then is when my anxiety came in, and I don't even know why. So sometimes you don't know why, and you don't.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the concept. Well, now people are much more aware about it. But yeah, I think that's how my first interaction with it happened. But I said I'm lucky because my mum was growing with me,
Yeah.
and she understood the idea of therapy, and there was a financial backing. Hence, I could take on
Yeah.
therapy, and I really benefited from it. Definitely, it really was helpful,
Yeah.
but it becomes difficult. I think the stage of accepting it,
Yeah.
the stage of what could trigger you, what couldn't. And to also sometimes, I mean, sure, take it seriously, but I find it, people just throw away such terms like that.
Yeah, like just for the sake of it, I have seen a lot of people just putting, yeah, I have that. But I don't think, like, not in a bad way, but like people maybe misuse these terms nowadays
Yeah, no,
a
definitely.
lot just to prove a point, which I am not
Yeah,
it
like,
for.
I'm very anxious today.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to see when someone says it out, no, I actually believe it
Yeah.
because I know
How it
it
feels.
is. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's just that shouldn't be misused, is what I think.
Exactly. But I've seen a lot of people misuse it, like just to get something out
Yeah,
of someone
no,
else.
definitely.
Because, when you hear such words, the other person gets like really like, worried. And then it's very a position for the other person, like, oh, should we help him or her? And maybe
What's the line we shouldn't cross?
exactly. So that's what people need to understand. And also, like with me, I think when I experienced my first burnout, like as you said, you don't know it. You
You don't know
actually
it.
connect dots later. So for me, I connected it in college that it actually happened with me back in school, like in my 10th grade. I had my first, like, real, like, I lost all my friends. I had a serious breakdown with everyone. And I think that time I didn't know the word, the term. But now when I came to college, similar things happen, you're new, people are mean, people will be selfish and mean to you. And then I connect, I'm like, okay, this is like a deja vu for me, this has happened. And that like took really like a toll on me. Like I have actually a very funny story. Imagine like it's your first day of college and I was literally wearing like black bootcut jeans and like a normal lilac top, and a guy from our class, I never spoken to him, not even like randomly I have in COVID because there was online classes, but it was my first day of college in Bangalore actually, and he said, "What are you wearing?" And I was like,
And it was in that tone, like,
yeah, like, like I'm looking bad. And then I actually went to the washroom, like with one of our best friends, Shrishti, and I was about to cry. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, bro, I think I'm not looking good, or maybe I'm not fitting in this society, because for me, all this city life is way too different.
yeah. I think also because you have dealt with a lot of body image
Yeah. Oh
issues
my
in the
God.
past.
I have like even today morning, it's so funny.
It's actually not funny. That's her coping mechanism.
Yeah, like I was coming to her place and the auto driver like was asking me about what her daughter should do. Like she's taken PCB, so my parents are doctors, my sister is a doctor. So I was advising, him to like tell usko NEET, to go opt for NEET and all that. And as soon as I reached her place, I paid him and he said like आपको gym जाना चाहिए. Like I'm not even kidding. This happened today morning. And it took me like 5 minutes to process, like, why is he talking to me like that? And I was so kind to him. And then he's telling me, and he's laughing. And I texted you, like, bro, I'm feeling so ugly. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like she was like last minute about to can the shoot, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I mean, that's okay because I understand, but I think the idea is firstly not to allow because I yelled at her only because you don't give the right
Yeah.
to someone.
Your mom also yelled at me.
Yeah,
In the morning.
you don't give a right to anyone to say, and you should stand up for yourself
Your dad also yelled, actually. Now I'm thinking.
because you're like a daughter only, na. So if I was in your position, they would do the same.
Yeah.
Difference would be I wouldn't let him do that.
Yeah,
this
bro.
one is laughing, and I'm just like, it's not funny.
I just couldn't take it. Like, I felt like betrayed by him. I'm helping you out. I actually gave him like a lot of. I told him to, start a YouTube channel just to help. And then he's telling me, you have gained weight. You should go to the gym. I'm like, have you ever seen me like before?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, thank you for checking up on me and destroying
that
my
is not
day.
his checking up. He was giving
In
an
like-
unwanted opinion,
So-
which is what I think
yeah.
people quite often do.
Yeah, like,
Sometimes you don't need that extra unnecessary,
there's this one line, just because you want to be true to someone, that doesn't mean you hurt their feelings.
I
stand by it.
100%. 100%.
That's so bad.
I mean, sure, but I feel like when you're trying to be too honest, the intention is, you don't know it yet,
Yeah.
but your intention is to put that person down. And you don't put someone down who's already down.
Exactly. And like, for me, it's a no-no. Like, I just cannot deal with such people.
And these random, I think even yesterday, something like this, and this is not mental health completely, but I just feel like people need to be more aware about how and when they talk to people.
Bro, actually, it comes under, I feel you need to be kind to people. Even like, being on social media, like you as a content creator, the amount of sometimes hate you get for whatever you wear, whatever you look like, you post, and people think it's funny, but it is not. Like,
I feel like I know like I've always mentioned, things don't affect me quickly, and I'm someone who forgets. I don't know if I would forgive, but I don't take things to extreme and think about it for days unless like I'm actually very affected. Like, that's how I forget things when I don't want it to, be a part of my life. But I think the point is, I am slightly dark skinned, right? And I have never been in a place where anyone's put me down in that. I've seen people been put out, like there are a lot of creators who talk about it and how they felt it in their village or wherever they're from, right?
Yeah.
They've heard a lot about it. I haven't. I really haven't. And this one time there was some comment about it, and I don't even read comments like these. I delete.
I think
Anything negative, I delete. If you send me a photo about someone dying, I delete. I don't even have it on
I
my
actually
chat.
told you last night.
Yeah, like someone passed away and like condolence. Like I feel bad.
Yeah.
But it's just something I don't let it push it to my... I try to protect myself as much as I can is what I'm saying. So I don't keep it. I delete comments that mean bad to me. I delete messages that I don't want to see. But that was the first time, again, didn't take it too hard, but that was the first time I saw someone say something like that to me. And I'm just like, oh shit. Like, it happens. It really does. And people don't know how to react to it. They really don't know how to take, racism, fat shaming. And we're only saying this because I think both of us have dealt with it in our own ways.
Definitely. Like, I've dealt with fat shaming today morning, years back, always have been.
Yeah, and very random. And it's so easy to put those sentences out.
I'm not even kidding. Like, a lot of people, like even recently, like as soon as we started a podcast, there were a lot of comments, you have gained weight. I'm like, and they were all by men. I'm so sorry, man. And I felt so bad. Like, can you all focus on something? Like, we are growing.
And not only that, I mean, there's a conversation happening.
Yeah, like we were talking in that
Yeah.
video. It was nothing related to anything negative, and I just don't like. And I feel we still haven't received like any. Like, I see a lot of creators receiving so much.
So,
Oh my god, like I cannot.
and the way they deal with it is fantastic. I think they've also gotten themselves that shield.
Yeah.
You know, you either ignore it or you put them down. Like, you know, have you seen those creators? They reply to the comment
I know.
with another reel, or maybe they put their post
and something and they put
account.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you're talking.
And yeah.
I mean,
Post
it's not to put someone down, it's just to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
That sometimes I think, I mean, I also wonder how people feel while they're typing such things.
Oh my, and you know, some people actually do it from their fake accounts, and that is more
Oh my
shitty.
God.
Like,
You
first
at
of all, you
least
don't
own-
have guts.
Yeah, at least own up to what
for
you're doing.
what you're doing. Like, you are a bad person. You don't want to be kind to people, so just do it from your main account. Why do you have to like just go from like a random account? And also, what I feel is a lot of people think ki a lot of people can actually handle a lot of hate, but you don't know how they are feeling.
Exactly.
Like, you guys don't know how person thinks, like emotionally. Like, they will not tell. Like, even if I'm happy right now, you guys don't know if I am. Like, I am guys happy, but like, I'm just
You
giving
don't know
an
what's
example.
going on.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
in
know
the
what's
cover.
going inside someone's mind, someone's head. You don't know how disturbed they are. And for all of this, coming back to the whole therapy issue, like, it is not for everyone. So that's why people tell others to just be kind, so that you don't have to opt for options where it's not available for a lot of people nowadays.
I think that's also the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of how hard is it not to say something bad? I'm not asking you to come and tell me affirmations every day.
Yeah,
I'm asking you not to tell anything to me.
Yeah, like if you don't have anything good to say,
Don't say it at all.
yes. Simple as that.
Yeah, but I think I know you haven't done therapy as such, but when did you think you needed therapy? How did you know?
I think definitely proper. I think when I came to Bangalore, when the first day happened, I did gain a lot of weight. And then, I think more than that, I was away from my family. Like, I've always have been, but it was a little too much for me. And a new city, I didn't have a lot of friends, like a couple. And then, a lot of people have different versions of you. Like, you don't even know, and there are so many rumors about you, and you don't know. Like, you're in a university. Okay, there are so many rumors about all of us, and you don't know. And one day I'm just sitting and someone is telling me, and I'm like, excuse me, I get so pissed. And I used to actually cry a lot. Like, you know me, like, I was really not dealing with it. I stopped talking. I was in a phase where I used to like not tell anything to anyone, like lie to my own best friends at a, at a point. Yeah, I mean,
but there were lies in terms of wanting to be with yourself.
Yeah, like, I just
Can on plans because you want to be on yourself.
I just wanted to be alone. I didn't want to go out with anyone.
Now we're much better. I mean, like yesterday also,
I know.
she said that, I need to be alone. So I said, okay, I understand. It's much better now because we understand what being alone means. It's
Yeah.
not wanting to can on plans. It's just about taking it slow.
Yeah, also I've gotten really better with the whole image. Like, I think I love myself more. I've been so okay with the camera, obviously. I was never okay. Oh my god, guys, in the whole college years, I never had a picture with any of my best friends because I was constantly told I'm fat and I never wanted to be in front of camera. Like, no, we don't. It was always like a selfie. I never had a solo.
Yeah.
Now I'm so comfortable. I've learned how to accept myself, love myself. Even like, like I told, I used to get like hate for all of this recently, but I literally texted her like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
Let them be who they ever want to be.
Yeah, because they'll stalk.
Yeah, and honestly, like,
That's their work, right?
like, I'm not kidding. Like, she has really helped me to get out of it. Like, I'm not joking. Like, if I cry, she cries with me. Like, you can see it in her eyes. Like, you cry. Are you gonna cry?
No.
No. But yeah, she cries with me and it's really sweet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can appreciate me a little more.
No.
Whatever. Anyways, no, I think for me, when I knew that I wanted therapy, like I said, it was during
Yeah.
COVID, I was going through it. I don't even remember. Like I said, bro, like it
Yeah.
happened and then it's in the past for me.
Yeah.
But I remember telling my mom that I need to talk to someone. And that time, my mom and I were still growing, so we weren't best friends. We were figuring life out together. So I said, listen, I really need to talk to someone because it was needed. So yeah, I did, and that really did help me. Recently, I've been feeling a certain way, and a couple days ago only, I told Mama that I need to restart, bhai. I need to, like, I know that I need to figure out how to. I just had to figure things out, basically. Like, I think work related, coming back from, like, leaving my master's midway, coming back, figuring life out.
It was hectic for
And
her.
I also have two siblings, younger.
Yeah.
How to not be something that they wouldn't want to look up to. All of those things. And also because I'm the eldest child
Yeah.
at home, I'm not saying there are no expectations from the other two, but because I'm in the phase right now,
Yeah.
the expectations are right now.
Yeah.
So how to live up to it. So I think recently, when this whole thing was happening, I was having a conversation with my family members. I quite literally had a panic attack. And that was the first time I ever felt like, dude, like, this ain't happening. Like, I was so done. And for me, I'm a big crier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm angry, I'll cry. I'm happy, I'll cry. I don't want to talk, I'll cry. Like, in terms of if you're yelling at me, I can't get myself to put words in my mouth.
Yeah.
I just happened, like, those tears come
Yeah,
out. And
I see
a
it.
lot of people don't, I'm not going to say acknowledge it. I just think that a lot of people still see it as a point of weakness.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh,
And it's so difficult to explain that that's how I express,
what is my name? A cry baby. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's how I express.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's our way of expressing.
I'd
That doesn't
rather-
mean we are weak.
Yeah, and I'd rather cry than yell.
Yell. Oh,
I'd rather not put nonsense words that I don't mean
yeah.
and regret about later. Crying is just easier.
I do.
You cry.
I yell a lot.
No, I've learned it, I think, probably the hard way. I think even during my therapy, that's one thing I learned.
Yeah.
Never speak too much when you're angry.
Yeah, you don't mean the
You
things
don't
that
mean
yeah,
half the things you say. You just say it because it's in the
the
moment.
moment.
You either walk out of the room or you just stay shut and listen to what the other person is saying. And when the concept is a little more, in the
Calm.
submerging stage, you say like, hey, this is what I felt bad about. You shouldn't have spoken. I do that even now. Like, of course, there are fights, right? There are fights with my mom. There are fights with my sister. There are fights in the family. And it's a family. And I'm not saying fights where we want to not talk ever.
Yeah.
They're arguments. So even those arguments, I don't really want to argue. I'll just listen. I'll be like, okay. And then 30 minutes later, I'll be like, so this is what I didn't like. You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It
I know.
hurt
I
me.
think with family, it's never like you guys will, it's family. Like,
Yeah.
word says the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually have one question for you. What are some things that you do which, apart from therapy, that help you heal?
I'm not even kidding. That was something that's going on because I've worn my
Oh
favorite
my
artist t-shirt,
God.
which is Taylor Swift. And
I
I
don't like-
live, of course, there are a lot of things I do, okay?
Yeah, I know.
But driving my car,
Yeah.
blasting Taylor Swift music, and I'm healed.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I need. But if I go out of my house, I'm with my friends, I forget. It's an escape. Oh, my best. I love, 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 love going for movies alone.
Yeah.
I love going to cafes alone. I love spending time with myself. So I'm just, if I'm going to 3 hours in a movie theater, what else do you need to escape from reality?
Such a good, what else you'll...
I love it. I would do anything. Basically, even if you make me sit in my room alone for 3 hours, I'll be like, oh, thank God. Leave me.
For
Yeah.
me, I think definitely sleeping. Everyone knows this.
Anything happens, she's out.
I will sleep the whole day. Like, honestly, like, even if I'm having a fight or I'm not feeling good, and even today, I told I'm not feeling good, I want to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to sleep, not think about, don't want to engage with anyone, just sleep.
Yeah.
Like, fully, phone is switched off. I mean, I cannot switch it off, but like, silent, just want to sleep for how long? And I think when I wake up, I'm like a new person.
Yeah.
I've reborn, and all my, like the struggles or maybe all the tension has left the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, jinx. But yeah, I love that. Like, I just love to do all of this. It is a thing for me.
Okay. So I have a very fun game. Those of you who don't know, recently launched a product called Stuff That
yeah,
Matters
nice.
because I really believe in wellness and I've always wanted to do something in that field.
Yeah.
Like I think even podcasts in a way is for us to get people to be seen a little more.
Like I want people to be like, if they have any, like, we both want to talk about issues and we want people to relate to us, and if they have any,
In a way that maybe they don't have a platform to speak about it, but at
about,
least
yeah.
feel seen while
Yeah.
we do it.
and safe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think the idea down the lane for us is also to get people out of our community
Yeah.
to come and talk to us.
Exactly. Like, the whole point is I want people to come here, even if you're not comfortable, can be anonymous,
Yeah.
just be behind the camera, you can ask questions.
Yeah.
It'll be so fun. So that's our whole
Yeah.
agenda and motive. But like, coming back to her.
So let's talk about the Let's Talk cards, okay? So these are just, let's say they're bonding cards, icebreakers,
Okay.
can be used in very, like, all fields of sorts, okay? And family bonding.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play truth and dare. Okay, so let's start with the Let's Talk cards, okay?
Yeah.
So these are just going to be fun questions. Let's just...
Okay. I'm
Okay.
scared. I hate when it comes like you have questions.
Okay,
I
pick.
have to pick.
Oh my god. Okay, read it.
Okay, I have to read. How do you want to be remembered in life? Oh my god.
So it brings you to the moment, also makes you think about yourself.
Yeah, I think after I die, I want people to remember me as someone who was always kind, which I think I am, and always like helpful, because I think I am that person who would say no to my own needs to help someone else. Like, even if it's, yeah, that's, I know that's not.
I do it too, but I realize it, like I know that it's not the best thing.
It's not, but
Once in a while.
yeah, once in a while is fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to do this with you. What?
If you could be the president for a day, what's the first thing you'd do? We were just talking about this and we didn't even open the cards and we were talking. Ishita told us she's a prime minister. She would take a couple actions. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
But I think if I was a president for a day,
What would you do?
I would definitely, I think, get a group of... I don't know. I just want the world to be a better place.
I would really want to say my answer.
I think, how do you make a bet?
You just
I think
want...
right now I have a lot of things that I'd like to do, but I think I'm someone who doesn't litter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even if you throw like a toothpick on the road, I'll be like, get off the
She
car
will
and pick it
kill
up.
you. I remember, I know she doesn't like.
Yeah, so if like there's someone, and I've done this a lot of times, if
Yeah.
someone from the car next to me throws something down,
Yeah.
I'll stop my car, pick it up and give it to
You've
them.
done this with me only.
Yeah, and I do this. So I think that Swachh Bharat Abhiyan that we had, take it more seriously.
Yeah.
Like it exists. There's so many
because
good...
people from outside, they portray India as like some
and
trash can.
Because people in India treat it like that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would really make Swachh Bharat more serious.
Yeah.
Like in places that are like some 3,000 rupee fine and all, if you throw one tissue paper down,
Yeah.
start asking people for money here, no, for doing such things.
There's no
There's
fear.
Exactly. Okay, let's do another one.
Okay, I'm kind of scared. It's little. But I love it's really like helping me, I think. Okay, what area of your life right now makes you feel the best? Why? I think right now what makes me feel definitely the best is that I'm doing something that I actually loved. Like I was so okay with camera before, like before coming. So I think I'm loving this whole new era. Like for me, like I love all of this. It actually makes me feel sometimes maybe a little stressed, but I'm actually very happy. Like it's healing a part of me again.
I actually get that. Before we take the next card up, um, because like I've already mentioned that I'm the eldest. You know, there's sometimes a lot of pressure
Yeah.
in a way. So I also often think, you know, am I doing something? Because I don't go by the book. I don't do corporate. I'm doing 3 things which are completely like, you know,
Yeah.
self, whatever. So I'm like, you know, what if,
Something.
you know, like, what if my siblings feel a certain way?
Yeah.
Ki bhai, kar rahi kya hai ye? But then I thought about it and I'm like, wait, but I'm doing things I love. So if that's something that they get from me, I'm okay to take that, you know?
Yeah.
Ki whatever she does, if she doesn't believe in it, she doesn't do it.
But I think even they heal, you know, looking at you as like a role model somehow.
I hope so.
Okay. I think we'll do a last one. Pick a good one.
How do I know?
What is it?
I really like this. It's a very easy question. Why do people lie?
Because they don't want to face the reality.
I think, honestly, because it's an easier way, right?
Yeah.
You'd rather not face what's happening in front of you than say the truth.
But I heard this one line. A truth hurts one time, a lie hurts 10,000 times. So guys, don't lie.
100%. I mean, I'm not saying I don't lie, but I don't lie where lives are dependent.
Yeah, like everyone lies.
I mean, I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm just saying that I ate food out today, acceptable. But I do that 10 times a day,
Yeah.
then
Like
that's
just
like,
don't lie in a way that you are troubling other people.
Yeah.
Or even yourself at a point.
you might start seeing yourself as a liar.
Yeah.
And that you, without realizing, it comes to your other aspects of life. That's true.
Yeah.
How do you think social media is affecting mental health?
Oh my God. Like I see a lot of people, you know, putting up like videos in a way of like therapy. Like I wake up in the morning, I'm having my tea, I'm journaling. And for me, no. If I'm having the worst day of my life, I would like to sleep, have the worst junk food ever in my life. Because I don't think if like imagine I'm already struggling in my mental health, I'm not feeling good, I have anxiety. And then I want to make everything perfect around me.
Look perfect.
Yeah, it will like look perfect. Or maybe like around me, I want the bed to be like fully done, dishes to be. No, I don't think.
I get that the idea of therapy is different for different
Yeah.
people. But the idea of not doing the therapeutic things, but just putting it out there because you want to show that you're healing.
Yeah.
For example, fine, I might be that person that drinks tea in the morning for therapy.
Yeah.
That's okay. But what if I'm that person who drinks Diet Coke or orange juice the first thing in the morning? But on my Instagram, it's tea and coffee.
Tea and coffee. Because if you put Diet Coke, people
be like, you're out of their
yeah.
mind. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like staying true is important.
And also, we need to start accepting people for who they are. Like,
Exactly.
You don't know how they are healing from their own issues. And if this is a way for their escape, if therapy is not an option for them, and if this is a way, like if they like Diet Coke in the morning, let them, guys.
I feel
have
like
to be mean.
And I think there are 2 people being harmed in this. Firstly, the pressure on the creator or the person putting content out, it needs to be perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
You know, the pressure of wanting to look perfect just on camera.
Yeah.
And the second idea is the viewers.
Yeah, even they
the pressure that their life is so perfect. Why isn't my life that perfect?
Yeah, I also feel it sometimes. Like
there's so much pressure because I've seen people do crazy things. We don't know how things are in their real life, okay? And I get it's like movies. Earlier we had to see it 3 hours a month.
Yeah.
Now we see it constantly
like,
on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And one way or the other, you compare yourself to it. It's so hard not to. It's so easy to say, no, that don't compare.
Yeah.
But it's on your face all the time. There's
Like,
someone.
even we do, like, you know, we
And
tell like, oh, her life is so aesthetic. Like, we
Yeah.
keep saying, but
And a lot of them, it is.
yeah.
They've gotten into that whole aesthetic life.
aesthetic, yeah.
Great for them. But the pressure of living up to it is so difficult.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Like, no one wants to be themselves. Everybody is running towards being
A loop. You know, everybody wants to be
perfect for the viewers.
Yeah.
Which is so, like, there are a lot of creators that are actually very aesthetic, and that's their lifestyle. But then people come in who try to copy it.
Yeah.
Which is so hectic. I feel like that's why, like, the most authentic creators, they are who they are.
Yeah.
I think one of my really, like, someone who I find very authentic and real is, I've said it often, I love Apurva. She is, she's very authentic.
Yeah.
And very real. I feel like being honest is so important with your viewers, because you might just, I think it's so difficult to be real. I think that's when the real influencing starts. Because you call yourselves influencers, but you're not really real. And you're influencing people to do
Wrong.
not wrong, unexpected, unrealistic things.
like-
Because you shoot a content, and I'm saying it from a content creator's POV, creating content might take 30 minutes. Okay, I set my room beautifully. And I'm taking a video of me putting the bed sheet, me doing that, me doing 30 seconds video shot out. Now people are trying to do it.
Yeah.
Or not able to keep up to it. That affects, dude. That
It
really...
messes up the mind. I'm just thinking of how people actually do it.
I have no idea.
Actually.
And comparison has always been there.
Yeah.
You know, bachpan se seen in the outer world कि उनकी बेटी, इनका बच्चा.
Yeah.
And now you are directly comparing.
Compare. Yeah.
So I think,
You know, like by yourself, when you start comparing yourself.
yeah. So I actually wanted to know something.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Like, really, how are you feeling? Because I think people ask that question and very easily we say, I'm fine, and move on.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling?
I was actually feeling very nice. I've been doing very good from, I think, like a month or so, but I think today I lost it because of that driver. But still, I think it doesn't affect me anymore. So I'm actually in a very good state mentally, and I'm feeling very good. Like, you know, I'm happy. Like, you can tell it.
Yeah.
So I am doing very good. And how are you? I want to know.
Not gonna lie, I have my ups and downs.
Yeah.
I find it slightly difficult to be disciplined in a way, in terms of I want to gym. Okay, I start, then I'm in it. But then I lose a touch for a week, and then I feel very tired to go back to it. So that way it's very exhausting that I'm not able to reach my goals, which I have been for the last 1 week. I've been consistent. I'm doing my to-do lists. I'm keeping up to it. I'm getting shit done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there are days like the week before that I was down. Like, I took my mom for a drive and I'm like weeping and I'm like, nothing's going as planned, and I'm like really crying. Everything's in its starting stage and I cannot expect things to, you know, jump in 3-4 months. I can't. But it's also hectic, no? Because you're doing it. I mean, yes, you have to be patient, but it gets to you. So yeah, I have my days where I'm like low. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm just on my bed or like
Yeah, definitely.
relaxing. But
I get
comes
healed
with-
by it, definitely.
yeah, you need to take it slow
Yeah,
some days.
definitely.
You need to give yourself time to come back. And I think it's completely okay. Like, you know, one day not going according to plan is acceptable and completely okay.
Yeah, I think what I also feel like, I'm just gonna put it in a very short way. Like, I want everyone to like get to know it eventually gets better. Everything will get better. Nothing is too, like, just don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Eventually, time will heal. Like, I
oh,
just stand by that.
that line, I live by it.
I do. Like,
You break up, your time will heal.
Yeah.
You're going through a rough patch, it'll heal.
It has happened with me, it has happened with her, it has happened with all of you
Everyone.
guys.
Yeah.
But you still, like, even if all of you guys who are watching us, even if right now you guys are having a hard time, you guys need to really, like, remember it will heal, and you just have to trust yourself, be
Trust the
yourself,
process.
and actually trust the process, and just actually trust God too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's completely up to
Yeah.
you. I think that's about it. But I think what I would like to end this podcast with is that I know therapy is difficult,
Yeah.
to afford,
Yeah.
to be real with someone else. Understandable. But what you can do to heal yourself, like she said, be honest to yourself
You have.
and be accepting of the heavy feelings you're having. Whether it's journaling, whether it's sending yourself voice notes.
Voice
You
notes.
see my note app,
Actually,
see my
even I do
WhatsApp.
it. Like, I feel it's the best, because I think I love to talk to myself.
Yeah.
And also, like, guys, if you are having failures, just take it slow.
It's a part
Like,
of it.
it is, life
It's
is
quite
never
literally
gonna
a part
be,
of it.
like,
It
it's gonna be
isn't.
zigzag.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the whole point.
yeah, exactly. Because like even for me, I had a plan. I was supposed to do my masters for 2 years,
Yeah.
come back, get my things done. I had a whole plan. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
I'm here in 4 months. Loved it, but I'm here now.
Yeah.
So I think be honest and accepting and be who you think you are.
Yeah.
Don't pretend. And I think on that note, remember that if no one else is there for you, you will have to be there for yourself.
Yes.
And yeah, we love you guys. Hope to see you next Friday.
Bye.